From the supposed den of Bigfoot to heart-pounding pursuits by ferocious bears and even spine-chilling screams of the skinwalkers, if you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for a riveting experience as we explore each capture. This video is from the western woods of Košice, Slovakia. A hiker set off on a 2-week trip through the expansive woods of Košice, suddenly feeling an eerie presence, as if someone or something was tracking his every step. In the video, we can see the hiker walking through the forest while recording his surroundings. After a while, he encounters a large branch-made structure, resembling a wooden hut in the distance. Curious, he approaches the hut and notices signs of habitation, including a roof and an entrance. While recording inside the hut, a strong growling noise comes from outside, causing fear to grip him. He quickly starts running and finds himself in a dense part of the forest. As he walks further, the hiker once again hears the rustling of trees nearby. The hiker directs the camera toward the source of the sound, revealing a tall figure shaking the trees intensely. The being locks eyes with the camera, emitting a terrifying noise. The immense size of the being becomes apparent when compared to the nearby trees. This encounter terrifies the hiker, prompting him to flee. After this horrifying encounter, the hiker promised to never venture into those woods again. Could this be the first genuine sighting of a Bigfoot? Or is it something even more terrifying than that? This video comes from a Facebook user who shared their experience of venturing into an area frequently linked with Bigfoot sightings. The video starts with a view of the deep Canadian woods, accompanied by the heavy breathing of the camera person, indicating their unease. As the camera zooms in on the distant trees, something emerges from the woods, briefly appearing before retreating back into the forest. Let's examine this closely. Upon closer inspection, we can see a large figure with a thick black coat covering its body, while it could be mistaken for a gorilla or an ape. The distinct way it walks on 2 legs and its posture set it apart from the capabilities of such animals. Additionally, the considerable size of its legs and body is different from that of an ape or gorilla. With those options ruled out, we're left to consider it was a Bigfoot. Seeing a Bigfoot is terrifying on its own, but being chased by one, it's a scenario even the bravest souls would rather avoid. This video originates from Nanowin Rivers Park, Canada. Initially, the footage reveals a frozen, snowy river with the forest at its edge. Then, the camera captures some animal droppings, probably from a deer or buck, nothing extraordinary. The man continues his walk, and after a few steps, he spots a lengthy black hair on the ground. Picking it up, he realizes how thick it is. Soon, the man reaches the forest's edge. Venturing into the woods, the man records the environment and the surrounding trees. After a while, distant sounds catch his attention. Panning the camera towards the source, we catch a glimpse of a fur-covered creature walking casually. However, upon noticing the camera, the creature's demeanor shifts from casual to aggressive. It sprints towards the camera, making the cameraman make a quick decision any sensible person would make. He bolts for his life. Watching this, my advice to you is simple. No footage is worth more than your safety. If you ever encounter such a creature, just run. Encountering a real-life mermaid may be the dream of many kids, but the reality might not match expectations. This video captures a mysterious scene on an unidentified shore where scientists covered in protective gear gather around an unknown aquatic creature. Two individuals are also seen standing next to a stretcher. Scientists then carefully lift the creature onto a stretcher, revealing its fish-like tail. However, the atmosphere takes an eerie turn when the scientists move, and we can see the creature's human-like upper body attached to the tail. The being resembles a mermaid, and the scientists transport it away on the stretcher. A number of confusing aspects arise from this scene. Why are scientists wearing such protective suits? Why have they sealed off the area? And why the secrecy surrounding the mermaid-like creature? The questions remain unanswered. In this video, shared by a TikTok user, he explains that he began recording when he heard a noise outside his house. The video shows the man using a flashlight to have a look at nearby bushes, trying to figure out what caused the sound. Suddenly, a rock is thrown from behind him. Startled, the man turns to the direction of the rock and spots two glowing eyes in the distance, lurking in the darkness. Frightened, he quickly leaves the area. The eyes appear very alive and eerie, and they seem to be staring directly at the camera. While it could be an animal, the fact that someone threw a rock raises suspicions. Animals don't usually do that. This video was captured by a wildlife camera intended to record the activities inside a bird's nest. However, it ended up capturing something quite different. While the camera was focused on the nest and the young birds, it also captured a mysterious presence. This dark figure was spotted moving beneath the nest. The video's focus remains on the nest, making it hard to make out the details of this entity. Yet, upon zooming in, we can observe that the creature is entirely black and seems to have a human-like shape, particularly in how it moves. Some viewers of this clip suggest it might be an ape, which is a possibility. However, there are also those who believe it could be the legendary Bigfoot. What's your take on this? The homeowner noticed strange noises coming from the back of the house, which were captured by the security camera. The video captures a chilling, distant scream of a creature. Later, another camera records the same eerie scream coming from the darkness. It could very well be a mountain lion or some other wild animal. But what's unsettling for me is the terrifying rumbling within those screams. The feeling they evoke is like the calls of a skinwalker. Skinwalkers are creatures that only emerge at night and are known for making such cries to communicate with their companions. Whether it was a mountain lion or a skinwalker, it's best for the homeowner to avoid any encounters, especially during the night. Trail cameras are truly fascinating, as they capture animal encounters that would otherwise remain unseen. Yet this particular trail camera has captured something truly strange. In the video, we can see a dense forest. After a few moments, a strange humanoid figure materializes seemingly out of thin air and then swiftly disappears behind a tree. The video's quality is low, making it hard for me to make out the figure's features, but its shape appears human-like. Also, the way it walks also resembles human movement, but its towering height stands out against the surrounding trees. According to the person who uploaded the video, this forest is rumored to be haunted by the spirit of a hunter who once roamed these grounds. Could this be the hunter's spirit revisiting his territory? Or could it be something far more unsettling? The forest can be scary due to fierce predators like lions and cheetahs, but the ocean has its own dangers. In this drone-captured video, we witness a dramatic shark attack on a fishing boat. The shark spots two fishermen aboard, drawn by the scent of the recently caught fish. Approaching the boat with the hope of a meal, the shark first targets the boat's propellers, attempting to take a bite. It repeats its attacks on the propellers, seemingly determined. However, the thing that surprised me is that one of the fishermen leans down to offer a high five to the shark, even as the predator eyes them as potential prey. After several attempts, the shark eventually swims away. This encounter is both captivating and scary, making us wonder what could have happened if the shark decided to lunge at the man reaching out for a high five. The forest is a haven for adventure enthusiasts like myself, offering stunning nature and captivating animals. However, the thrill can turn into unease when something strange fixates its gaze on you from behind a fallen tree. In this video, the man captures an enigmatic creature observing him. This creature casually pokes its head out and curiously peeks at the cameraman. Upon zooming in, we can see the creature's round head, two dark empty eyes, and a nose that's not entirely clear due to the video's low quality. The creature seems rather small, likely a baby. But why is this baby like being so intently watching the cameraman? The eerie feeling of being observed is unsettling, especially when we don't know what this creature really is. If any of you have an idea, feel free to share in the comments below. Living in the countryside offers fascinating experiences, especially with cute and beautiful wildlife encounters. In these security camera videos, we witness a group of foxes gathering outside a house. One of them spots a mouse and they all chase it, eventually catching and carrying it away. Another video from the same area captures a grizzly bear strolling casually on a driveway. There's also a smaller bear, probably a cub, relaxing under a car. The cub moves around beneath the car and eventually comes out. In another video from this neighborhood, the grizzly bear is seen searching for food. It walks right up to the camera, even attempting to eat it before realizing it's not edible and simply sits in front of it. These interactions with animals are charming and captivating. But if you happen to find yourself outside at night with these hungry creatures around, you might end up becoming their next meal. This video is from India, where a group of friends came across a very strange creature while driving home. Right from the start, we can see a strange creature on the road ahead. This creature looks quite frightening, and its gaze is fixed directly on the camera. Its eyes shine as the camera's flash hits them, and its face seems to have a beard, but it has no hair on its head. What's really unsettling is that it's on all fours, yet it appears to be bent backward like a human. It's possible that these guys recording the video are doing a prank, but the fear in their voices seems very real to me.
कौन आप?
As the creature starts moving towards them, the camera person quickly runs away from the scene. Could it be a prank? Or was it truly a terrifying being captured on camera? I don't understand why adventure enthusiasts enjoy exploring forests late at night. This video is from such adventure seekers who are exploring a forest with flashlights. While they search for something interesting at night, they come across an abandoned sewage hole up ahead. They shine their flashlights towards the hole, revealing something strange and creepy in the distance. Hunched over in front of the metal blockage, this odd creature moves slowly, and after spotting the camera, it attempts to walk towards it. Adding to the mystery, there's a black cat just sitting and observing this creature's actions. When we get a close-up view of the creature, it appears to have a humanoid body shape, but its appearance is quite unusual. Seeing this strange being approach them, the explorers quickly flee from the scene. The creature's slow movements make it resemble a cryptid zombie. However, whatever it is, I'm truly impressed by the bravery of that cat. Here's another video from an Indian road where two motorcyclists are out for a night ride and come across something unsettling. As they ride along, their motorcycle's headlight reveals a cryptid figure that resembles a human, walking casually on the road. The figure stops and turns to look at them as the motorcycle's light and noise catch its attention. Scarred for life, the other motorcyclist urges their companion to keep moving and leave the area. The creature appears to be human, but its entirely white appearance raises questions. While it's possible that it could be a person dressed in all white clothing, the mystery remains as to why someone would be on a dark road at this time of night. We all enjoy watching birds gracefully soaring in the sky, symbolizing freedom and the beauty of life. However, this video captures something that is far away from that sense of freedom. In the footage, a distant figure can be seen flying high above in the sky. At first glance, it might be mistaken for a bird, specifically a crow flying at such heights. But as the camera zooms in on the figure, it becomes clear that it's not a bird. Instead, it resembles a human form. Taking a closer look, one can distinguish the figure's separated legs and arms, although the distance prevents us from seeing detailed features. From this point, it appears to have a humanoid shape. What are your thoughts? Could it be a bird or maybe a real-life Superman? A group of tourists decided to go on a trip to the Florida forest to enjoy its natural beauty, and they stumbled upon something truly captivating. In this video, we see a group of tourists holding a camera, eagerly waiting for something to appear. And there it is, the center of their attention. A massive alligator named Hunchback. This giant alligator looks like a real-life dinosaur, with its immense size and of course its hunched back that earned it the name Hunchback. What's intriguing is that even though this alligator doesn't seem hungry and calmly walks by the tourists, I can't help but wonder why these tourists are so casually taking pictures of it without fearing for their safety. They're quite fortunate that this creature wasn't in a mood for hunting, especially those folks who are lying down and snapping pictures. This video comes from a hiking group that was exploring the Canadian Mount Robeson and had a truly captivating bear encounter. In the video, we witness a bear rapidly approaching, and a man in the group calmly moves to a safer distance from the charging bear. However, as the bear rushes past them, it becomes clear that there's another group nearby, and the bear is headed straight towards them. The girl who's recording the video shouts to the other group, advising them to stay calm and avoid running.
Don't run!
The members of the second group start screaming to try and scare the bear away. But unfortunately, one person gets scared and starts running. The bear, now in chase mode, goes after that person. It's a bit surprising how casual the girl recording the video and her companions are about the encounter. They even laugh about it. Nonetheless, I'm genuinely concerned about the person who got chased by the bear. A group of university students decided to conduct an interesting experiment in the heart of the forest. They placed a mirror to observe how certain animals would react when they encountered their own reflections. Using a trail camera, they managed to capture an incredible interaction involving a bear and its own mirror image. In the video, a grizzly bear comes across the mirror and sniffs around it, clearly curious about this unfamiliar object. As the bear shifts its head slightly, it catches a glimpse of its own reflection in the mirror. Initially surprised, the bear hesitates, seemingly puzzled by the presence of another bear before it. The grizzly bear then cautiously attempts to approach its reflection, but encounters an unexpected barrier: the mirror itself. After a moment, it stands on its hind legs, perhaps trying to gain a better perspective. It alternates between standing on two legs and returning to all fours, seemingly uncertain about what it's seeing. As the video progresses, the bear takes a few steps away, only to return for another encounter with its mirror image. Eventually, it decides to leave the scene. This encounter between the bear and its mirror reflection is truly a remarkable and rare moment captured by the camera. At the beginning of the video, we can spot a mama bear along with her two cute cubs taking a casual walk. The person behind the camera seems quite composed throughout the scene. The person recording the video finds the bear cubs undeniably adorable. It almost seems as if the mama bear is proudly presenting her new cubs to the man, showcasing their beauty. The mama bear and her little ones hang out on the porch for a while, and then they eventually depart. It's indeed a heartwarming interaction between a bear family and a human. However, it's worth noting that the man recording the video was standing rather close to the mama bear. If she had misunderstood his intentions and felt her cubs were in danger, the situation could have taken a different turn entirely for the man. For more captivating content like this, simply click here. Thank you for tuning in.